What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Haven't seen me in a minute. I guess you thought I was dead, but here I am.
That's what she said.
Word.
Welcome to the brand new YouTube video, guys. Today is a special kind of vlog.
Q&A.
But I feel like
we ask the Q's and we answer the A's.
I feel like I say every video is a weird kind of one. But it is. This right here is a honeysuckle, and we're gonna plant it to symbolize our welcoming to our house in plant world.
It's not a honeysuckle.
It's a sycamore, not a honeysuckle.
We were just on a bike ride yesterday and I found honeysuckle and I got pollen all over my mouth, so I got that was on his mind.
Well, we're gonna plant this, and it's gonna be our plant for this house. So then when we move, if we ever come back and be like, oh my God, we planted that tree. Hopefully it doesn't die. Check out this shovel that I bought at Walmart. Call me a handyman.
Handyman.
Right there. Now, are you supposed to prep the soil a certain way? We don't know. We're not tree experts, but we are wood experts.
Maybe you are.
All right. Let the expert go at it.
Yeah. How did you do that?
Because I'm so strong.
Look at those calves, though. If you're so strong.
I got my next role in a movie. Oh. Well, I mean, that's like soil for the tree.
That's true.
Oh, dude, I'm like cutting up the tree.
It's not a cedar. It's...
Okay, you can't see the tree, but it is right here. New parents.
And boy, did that one hurt pushing out.
Okay, you guys ready to get to the other part of the video? That's more what this video is about. You ready?
Yes. All right, you guys ready for this Q&A of the A's and the Q's that we came up with? Well, really just the Q's. We're just gonna answer questions that I think I thought of when we first bought a house, or like the process. First, before we ask anything, we need to initially start off with, we're both pretty young to be buying a house, I think. A lot of people don't buy their first house at our age, which our age is anonymous, but it's in the mid to early 20s. Off of that, what made you, Sydney, decide like, hey, want to buy a house?
I just went with the flow, and I figured that like rent is so expensive. Well, we were looking at renting houses and the rent was over $2,000 a month plus utilities. All I know is that if you're going to be paying over $2,000 a month, either like renting a place, you might as well have equity in it by owning it.
I think that's accurate. I don't think either of us really know much about buying a house, but we've learned a decent amount from doing it, and we're kind of just winging it, and it's kind of working. Where we're living before, you guys saw, it was a tiny place, and for 2 people and 3 cats, that was tight. So we needed something bigger, and we were essentially going to waste money renting. Everyone's like, oh, interest rates, don't buy a house right now, but everyone's been saying that since the beginning of time, and I've never not heard that. So like, another thing that is great to consider with the interest rate is that new construction homes, because no one wants to go buy a house right now, they're gonna buy down interest rates. It might be by a couple percentage points. So that's something to consider, because buying a used house, you're gonna have that higher rate, but a lot of new construction offers buy downs on interest rates, which over time, I mean, do you feel any different after buying a house? Do you feel more accomplished or anything?
I definitely do. I know my parents have been bragging on me. No, but I do feel really accomplished that I never saw myself at my age having done what we have accomplished in life so far. So I definitely feel very proud of like what we've done.
I was like, man, one day we'll own a house. And now we do. But like, honestly, I feel like you think things will change, but things don't.
My quality of life has changed quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
Upgrading to like a larger space.
Do you think buying a house was as expensive as you thought it was, or more, or less?
I think it was more than what I thought it was, but we paid it over a long period of time because we were a new construction home. X amount here on this date, another on this date, another on this date, and then our closing costs were at the very end. We decided to like buy all new furniture basically too, so that was something that I didn't really account for financially.
There's a lot of unfurnished space here, but I wouldn't even say it's the cost of the furniture. It's just like, this is our first house, so personally I want it to feel like, you know, well put together. So I don't want to like just buy something just to buy it. I think it costs less than I initially thought.
What's your favorite part of the house?
I would like to say my office, but it's not because I don't go in there. Elmer did that cool artwork on the wall, but like, it is a mess in there and I don't utilize that how I thought I would. I spend most of the time right back here in the kitchen. That's literally where I spend like 90% of my day that I'm here. So I'd say the kitchen for right now, Like, what about you?
I would say that like one of my favorite parts is either the dryer.
That's not part of the house.
No, but it's just one of my favorite things that comes with the house, or I really like the bathroom.
Okay, what's the next
Like the shower's so nice.
What advice would you give to someone that's gonna buy a house?
Make sure you have a stable job where your income is going to be like consistent and steady.
I feel like you shouldn't really think about it. If you want to, just go ahead and do it. Just buy the house. Buy it. Plus, you don't have to live there forever. I think we plan to live here maybe a couple of years. This isn't like forever home.
I give it 3 years.
Yeah.
Can you overview like the steps that we had to do? I didn't know it. I didn't know the steps I have to take.
Oh, so if you want to buy a house, you can reach out to a realtor, or you can reach out to a new construction person, or you can reach out to both, and then somehow they're both interacting with each other, which made no sense to me. But that's just what happened to us. It's super easy. You can just call them or text them. Just look them up online. They're gonna be excited that you're talking to them if you want to buy a house. I have no idea what else to talk about in this video. It's not that hard to buy a house.
Would you hire movers?
Yeah, that's something. Hire movers. Don't move it yourself. You're gonna literally want to slam your face into a wall.
Diego had COVID the week we were moving also, and I was making him carry all of the stuff downstairs and loading it to the U-Haul.
Yeah, it's pretty miserable.
It was bad for me too, and I wasn't even sick, so.
I don't know what else to talk about in this video, so if you had more questions that we didn't really touch on, feel free to leave them. Feel free to leave those questions in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, don't leave a thumbs up. Any final thoughts? That's not a final thought.
You just don't speak the language.